Hey, what's up, everybody? BDO 44 coming at you with another video. All right, so first of all, 3:30, 6:30 Eastern, the Kobe revealing statue will be downtown today. I may actually try to go down there. I'm not really sure how my day is shaping up, but I would like to at least be in the vicinity in the area when that's happening, or maybe afterwards, so I could get the statue. Of course, the game tonight is at 7 p.m. Pacific Eastern. Playing the Denver Nuggets. We're gonna have our Kobe uniforms on, the black ones that he helped design that we wore in 2020. Um, so, I just want to let everybody know what that is. Now, I announced earlier in the video that I saw something that said we were close to getting Jeremy Grant and Brogdon. I also saw something just now that said the Lakers are standing pat and going to try to do something in the offseason. So I'm going to go with the latter as the news, and the former is probably just a rumor that ain't true. But we'll see what shakes out. But I doubt the Lakers get that Jeremy Grant contract. I don't think that was legitimate. But nevertheless, that's what the word is. The Lakers have a notion, excuse me, that they can possibly get maybe Donovan Mitchell or some type of star in the offseason. So they don't really want to do anything today unless it really, you know, is a big deal and something they really, really just love the price tag on. As we talked about, Laker tax is a real thing, man. I just think the teams that are out there that are sellers probably want the Lakers to pay more than they're probably going to ask anybody else to pay. In my mind, that's just what you come to expect when you're in the position the Lakers are in with the market, LA market, and then of course you got LeBron James and Anthony Davis. It's just a lot that would make it so that the market looks at you not so favorable. The great Austin Reeves contract, the Rui Hachimura contract, it's just stuff that people will be like, all right, we're not going to help them get any better. We want them to give us some of that stuff. So, given the fact the Lakers have made it clear that they're not going to make any moves, I'm not surprised, nor am I disappointed. I think that the idea that we would get a superstar is supposed to lessen the blow in regards to us standing pat, since a lot of people believe we should make moves. Doesn't necessarily mean that we're just going to get that superstar. It just means that they would rather tell us that to make us feel better about nothing happening. I don't have a problem with it, so long as we don't overpay for anything. Um, Now, our win now timeline, I was thinking about something last night, and this is the truth. Anthony Davis is going to have to carry us to where we're going. At the end of the day, when we talk about Laker tax and all this, one of the reasons why we do have a Laker tax is because Anthony Davis is on the team, and he's the guy who affects winning. He's going to take us as far as we go. He's going to have to, LeBron dragged not so great teams to the finals a million years in a row. LeBron is also on this team, but he's not going to be dragging us. He's not the engine that makes this go this year. It's Anthony. It's his defense. It's his rebounding. It's his scoring. It's his ability to be available every night for which he's been giving us. That's what we're counting on, man. That's what we're counting on at the end of the day. It can't be us just continuing to bring stuff to us that's affordable and teams helping us get better. It doesn't look like that's going to happen. Trade deadline is about to expire within an hour. I think about an hour from now. And this is what we got. I think a lot of people are happy that we kept D'Lo. I'm fine with keeping D'Lo so long as we have a line drive on re-signing him or him opting in if he chooses to opt in better. Rather, I think that's what we hope for. If we lose him for nothing, we can understand that there was no trade to really make. You know what I mean? That's what you could say. It's not like we didn't try. It doesn't seem like nothing's available to us. The market did not want to recognize D'Lo's value as increased over his course of these last 2 weeks, for which he's been playing well. I think it means much more to us than he does to the market. And so, since I'm just going out there just doing a deal to be doing one, if we happen to do something around the margins, it would be good. Some small deal like Detroit's been making to get a role player or two, maybe use a second round pick to get a role player or two. I think it would be smart for us to try to get a center just to help us with guys like Jokic, of whom we're going to see tonight. But at the end of the day, a big move doesn't look like it's going to happen, and I'm not disappointed so long as the Lakers know what they're in for. If LeBron James opts out, we're in some trouble. That's the bottom line. If he opts out and decides to go play somewhere with his son, we're in a lot of trouble. But it seems like the Lakers are not worried about that, so I'm assuming they know something I don't know, and I'm just a guy on the outside looking in. So hopefully they got a line drive on keeping him and D'Lo, and maybe can entice him to stay by bringing us another star. Maybe a Donovan Mitchell will sign. Maybe we got some path to making the trade then with the three picks that ultimately become available from which to use. So Lakers standing pat. It looks like we're going to kind of pivot our way away from the trade deadline and start focusing on Kobe's statue unveiling. Um, I think just the thought that's running through my mind is I wonder how much that has to do with us not making trades. Because at the end of the day, our GM is one of Kobe's best friends, and he's probably not really thinking about only the trade deadline on the day that Kobe's statue's going up. That's a big deal in my mind, and I think in all of our minds and hearts. So maybe he just doesn't want to focus on trade deadline day, because he's going to be focused on that statue being unveiled, which is something that I'm just speculating about. But I think it could be a real thing there. Um, Given the fact that he has to be on the phone 24/7 and has been on the phones for 50 days in a row, probably in regards to this team and the stuff that has to be moved. So, I'm not mad at what we're doing. I think, I left my warnings out there for everybody if LeBron leaves, what it looked like to me. But as I also said, if there's something that I don't see that's not laid out for the public that would make it so that it made more sense to me to keep him, then I would pivot immediately to keeping him. So if they see something I don't see, don't run with what I'm talking about. This is just what I see, and therefore it makes the most sense in my mind to have moved him today. But if there are other things to look at, and that's what I'm trusting the Laker organization is, they're smart enough to know how not to let us fall off a cliff. They know my attitude at this point. If our team is bad, or if LeBron leaves and we don't get nothing for him and stuff like that, know how I'm gonna feel about it. I left everything out there for the organization. I assume some folks there follow me, so they know my logic, and at this point, I trust them. So hopefully, they just make good decisions. I don't want to just be making deals to be making deals. I certainly don't want to just trade LeBron James if there was an actual chance of him staying, and if he was intending on staying and just pushing D'Lo out the door for the same reason. I'm not in the business of doing dumb stuff. I want to do things that make the most sense, cover my backside, and give myself the best possible team at a championship and the value needed to rebuild going forward. That's my thinking. So if the Lakers can do that with these decisions, then they have my full support. If they don't do that with these decisions, we're gonna be upset. And so that's what it is. That's all there is to it. Um, but for now, that's really all I gotta say about the Lakers, man. Looking forward to the statue being unveiled. I want to see it live, man. I really want to go down there and check it out. I got some things I got to do today personally, but try to make my way in that area, at least try to get a glance at it if possible. If not, I'll go down in the near future and check it out for sure in person very soon. So, that's what it is, man. The Laker organization looks like they're going to stand pat, man. And I hope it's for the best. Um, from where I'm sitting, probably not. Probably be best to move the guys that you're afraid to lose. But um, I trust the people who have more of an insight than I do to make good decisions. So that's pretty much what I got to say. My name is BDF44. I thank y'all for watching. I'm out.